I guess this video is for all the women, the goddesses, the goddess and the three muses, soul groups, originals and copies. What? What? Originals and copies? Yeah. I guess you either know or you don't know. And just because I know doesn't mean I really know. But there's only so many kinds of people. When it boils down to it, there's only so many kinds of people. And I've looked at it before, like there's four women, you know? There's four. That's how many there are. But then I'd be forgetting the sisters. So then there'd be either 7 or 13 women in the world, and they're all women are based off those 13. Now, people change every single day. I do. There's aspects of me which are consistent. A lot of that changes with the day, just like everyone else. So there's this goddess, Innana. And I just saw her today and was unable to send her a friend request, but I'd seen her before. Oh yes, I'd seen her before. Different first name, same middle name, Anna. Innana. From the same place, Florida. And I said to her, Innana, is that you? She didn't say anything. I don't think she will. It's okay. She's pretty unique. But good God, like, I fought monsters. I certainly at times became a monster. I'm owed so much money, like gold money. And I remember saying that once, and somebody said, you're dealing with the new type of energy of wealth, which is power. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with power? What do you mean power? And I can't say I totally understand it. At least not right now. Sometimes, you know how it is. Some days are better than others. You know, it's like when someone has a bad day in sports. Well, you're still great. You just had a bad night. It's like whoever made up that expression was probably never great at anything. Because they make it sound like it's an excuse, but it's not. It's real. Everyone has off days, absolutely. And the greater you are, you know, the expression over sharpen the edge and the blade will dull. You know, I'm militant. I'm a militant type. Well, Navy SEALs were talking about, one of the master sergeants in the Navy SEALs was talking about keeping the guys trained to the razor's edge. Too much and you burn them out. not enough, and they're not at their total peak of performance. And I think that no matter what it is, I still think I can improve it. Call me brash. You could call me arrogant if I hadn't backed it up on other things, or many things before. It might be my job, to update the programming. For example, Steve Nash, great basketball player, one of the best, second best ever, behind Larry Bird. Say the stats, and I wasn't even a big fan of his, but I agree with these stats. The 50, 40, 90 stats, yeah, that's everything. Larry is the greatest ever. But Nash was like, he says, he perfected it for years. He perfected it. He perfected those free throws, 100, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan. I don't know about Jordan, but a few guys, they say they make 1,000 shots a day. I think Larry actually said 10,000 at one point, but 1,000 shots a day anyway. These guys make 1,000 shots a day. That takes time, all right? So Steve Nash, he said he spent a lot of time working on his free throw until he got it done really well. So he shot 90% for his career, which is top 10 greatest ever. So 90%, fantastic. And then once he had perfected it, he would still do 10 before a game, 10 after a game, 10 before practice, 10 after practice, just to refine his skill. Our military has not found this. They haven't quite figured this out yet, nor have most people. Steve Nash is in a league of his own, right? But I understand the concept. And I've watched videos of Navy SEALs train, so that's what I'm thinking of for some reason. And I'm thinking of the movie 300. I'm in a lot of pain these days. When I went to Brazil in 2001, I was being treated so badly at home by my parents, the bitch who shit me out, my daughter's mom. I was gonna die. I knew how I was gonna fucking kill myself if I didn't get the fuck out of there. Straight up. I knew it. So I went to Brazil for a few weeks. Then that's where I saw I'm gonna stick with Mary. That's where I saw the goddess the first time. Not even 100 yards from me. Beautiful. It's like being in the presence of God. For real. It's happened a few times. I've been in the presence of God. I'm more reverent around her than I am when I went to heaven and met God. But only a little bit. Probably because I'd already met her twice. But I just maybe because I'm sore, maybe because I got a man cold. But anyway, yeah, so when I was on the way to Brazil, I imagined my daughter's godfather being like, flying outside the plane, being like, I gotta keep an eye on her, So you're gonna be on your own and then it turned out I met Mary there, so it worked out. If the goddess gets involved in your life, she's gonna fuck you up, though. Like, it sounds glamorous, right? We fuck a lot. We have all kinds of sex. Crazy, kinky sex. It's great. So much fucking fantastic fucking. She has a great pussy. I love her. And I love her. It's not just that her pussy's fucking fantastic and she's beautiful and perfect. But my point is that I can say that because I know how fucking ferocious she is within this world. She's beating the crap out of me pretty good. And now again, I have a young daughter, and this time my daughter went for a few days with her mom, different moms, thank God. And, I'm here and I'm cold and everything feels like wrong. Like as soon as they left within an hour, things don't feel right here. And I'm wondering if it's, if anyone asked me, hey, would you rather us leave the security with you or bring with for your family? I'd be like, I can suffer for you for a few days. I'm fine. Even if I wasn't, that's what I'd say. So, but I love women. At least online and in the astral realms. I might have a million wives. Which brings me to Lilith. Lilith, the first woman, or Lilith, the mother of demons. I believe that every time someone is born, a demon is born. That's what I believe. They say that the sun in the sky has a twin called Nemesis. It's so complicated. The more you know, the less you can say definitively, and the more definitively you say things, the more correct you are, the more complicated it gets, and the more you discriminate. I mean, I'm talking about real goddesses, Like, I kind of gave her you all, maybe, all you women, more of me than I intended, more of me than I even knew I had to give. So while I'm laying here, and I'm really sore. I mean, I've been going to the gym for 6 days. Yes, pat me on the back. 6 days. I'm really fucking sore today. And it's fucking cold in here. I put the heat on. It's still cold. But I'm here thinking, why is this where I am, Why? Like, why am I in pain? What do they need me to be doing that this is what I'm doing? If they needed me to go to the freaking dollar store, I would go to the dollar store. I could ask the Magic 8 Ball if that's true, but I'm too lazy right now. But it's been a struggle to see like the same women over and over again. And I don't know if they know it. Like, do they know? I mean, I don't know if it's a friggin' trip of DARPA on Facebook. Could be a trick of the AI. Could be. Could be. So I'll see if I can figure out what they want. But this whole spiritual world and this whole world of religion and power and supernatural and natural. I think the point is that nature's natural. Mankind's been fighting the natural world a hell of a lot more than working with the natural world. So that's all. I guess that's all for now. Yeah.